Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. How's your person feeling about you at the moment? Let's find out. Now, this is a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. I've made 3 readings here, the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Each one of them has got a deeper dive. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there toward the end of the readings, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below, and that's where you can also find the timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? I think this one's called like a populite or something like that, and that's out with a Libra card here. Keep your heart open. Is that one speaking to you? Or would you like the flower? It's beautiful rose. I think this is called a tea rose. Am I right? Oh, no, I'm not sure. I don't know much about flowers. But this is a Pisces card of forgiveness. Particularly beautiful flower that I picked out on my run today. And in fact, I had to get over a few hurdles, as in literal road construction hurdles, to get to it. So that might be speaking to you in some kind of a way. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with a Scorpio card here of go deeper, a deep kind of a relationship, a deeper kind of relationship. Okay, so take your pick now. Don't forget to click like as you're watching these videos. Leave me a comment as you're watching as well. Really helps my channel out, that stuff. And click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do a daily energy update here on my YouTube channel for the collective. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which I've just changed, in fact, so that you have to book in for your mini reads in that show. You can book in on my website, BeHealing.com, for those mini reads. And so you don't have to be there live anymore. You can book in beforehand for those mini reads, and then you can watch the replay later. Just for those of you that aren't in the time zone, a lot of you have been asking for those mini reads to be made available, and that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm still going to do it in the Psychic Cafe show, but you don't need to be there this time. Everyone needs to book in beforehand. I make 3 of these Love Pick a Card reads a week as well here on my YouTube channel, and I also offer private readings from my website too. You can book in for one of those readings in the description box and the links below, and also up there you'll find a link for that. So enjoy your reading. I'll see you in there. So if you chose the crystal, then this one's for you. Let's find out how your person's feeling about you at the moment. Now, crystals, as usual, there's always a deeper dive to these readings, and so that's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get your cards out and let's see how your person's feeling about you at the moment. Crystals, be sure to check out the other readings if this one isn't resonating with you, and just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Sunlight after darkness, your person's feeling like you're like brightness after hard times. You are good times after hard times. You are a diamond amongst thorns. A rose amongst thorns. I'm mixing all my metaphors up. A rose amongst thorns, a diamond in the rough, all of that kind of stuff. So you are this breath of fresh air that's coming to their life. The easy part of life, the good part of their life. After perhaps a lot of struggle and turmoil and hard times and not the best relationships. What else? Curiosity. They're very curious about you. They want to get to know you more. This is someone that wants to talk to you more. They might be texting you a lot and just wanting that banter back and forth because they're curious about you. Wow, unconditional love. This person loves you no matter what. Like, no matter whether you're doing something good or not, they just love you for who you are. This is just getting better and better, crystals. Wow. Dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. So they take inspiration from you, perhaps the way that you flow, the way that you dance through life. This person feels mesmerized by you, to me. Like you're a breath of fresh air to them. Let's get some more cards out and see how they're feeling. How they're feeling about crystals right now. How they're feeling. Wow, they see your strengths. So they see you as a strong person, yet gentle. I was just seeing that lamb there, and it's like you're gentle and loving, but strong as well. So this person admires you. What else? The Two of Swords. They could be wondering whether to approach you or not, or whether to offer you something or take things to the next level. They've got a decision to make in this relationship. It's something about you, and they're undecided on that. It feels to me like someone that doesn't want to do the wrong thing, you know? Someone that perhaps wants to ask you out or ask you something, but being a bit guarded about that in case you say no. They don't want to wreck the relationship. It feels very new, this. Is it new? Let me know in the comments below. Nine of Cups, you're their wish fulfillment. You make their heart really happy, like really happy. This person feels really good about you. So you're everything that they're looking for in somebody, especially that sunlight after the darkness. So they've had hard times, they've had hard relationships. You know, they've been with people that don't make them happy. Perhaps people that have been controlling. But they're seeing you as very strong, yet gentle and kind. The Knight of Inspiration, they've got a lot of passion for you, and they want to make a move towards you. There's something in that strength, the mixture of the strength and the compassion, strength and the gentleness as well, that's beautiful. And yeah, so they're very attracted to you with that Knight of Inspiration, and they're wanting to, if you haven't been intimate with this person, yeah, they want to get intimate with you for sure, with that Knight of Inspiration card there. Creativity is behind that. They want to do more with you. So they want to, I'm hearing like hobbies and making things, and they want to do a lot of things with you, not just the intimacy thing. Create something with you. Some of you, they could be imagining having a baby with you. Just for some of you, of course, if you're too old to have babies, it's that part of it is not for you. Just take what resonates with you. Two of Swords, but they're undecided, like whether to ask you something is what it feels like here. Two of Swords. What's all this about? Two of Swords. Six of Emotions, because of the past. Something that happened in the past, perhaps when they were rejected, or someone took something the wrong way. Or perhaps their past where they've moved too fast in relationships and they're kind of questioning themselves. Why the past? The Five of Voices, when chaos and conflict came out of it. Okay, so they've been in past situations where chaos and conflict came from perhaps moving too soon, or asking for some kind of commitment or something like that. Whatever it is that they want to ask you, they're being wary because of past experiences that they've had with other people. So even though they are seeing you as this breath of fresh air, very different from previous types that they've been with, they are still fearful that you might react in the same way as past people did. So that's why they're kind of holding back. So if you feel like your person's holding back at the moment, they do really want to move things forward. They're just a little bit scared of your reaction to that. So New Day is behind that. They want to create change in this relationship. Yeah, they want to take it to the next level, or yeah, that's definitely what it feels like with me. New Day coming together as well. The 11 card, two people coming together, you know. So if this person isn't with you already, they want to make a move, but they're fearful of making that move towards you because of what they've been through in the past. The Nine of Cups, but you make them happy. You're everything they've ever wished for in a person. There's the Nine of Emotions again. Everything you've ever wished for in a person, for confirmation there. Three of Materials. They feel like they're on the same page. So they feel like if they were to plan something with you, you'd have the same ideas as them, kind of thing. That it would be easy for you to work together, to collaborate and plan things together because you're of the same mindset. So they feel like you're on the same page. The Knight of Emotions. They want romance with you. They want to come forward with a romantic offer. So like I say, if this person hasn't come towards you yet, it's just because they're in this dilemma. They're worried that you're going to turn them down, or you know that it's going to wreck. If you're friends with this person already, or that it's kind of slowly moving into it, they're afraid that they'll mess it up. So this is really important to them. Got masculine energy and new beginnings behind that. So they want to take the lead and have a new start with you. It's very powerful reading, this one. It's like very clear, you know, very like one kind of an energy and very clear for me to pick up. So you're not going to be guessing with this person. Well, I guess you will be guessing at the moment because they're not asking you, but no, once this person makes a move, you won't need to guess with this person because they're very consistent. They're a very consistent energy. What else? How are they feeling? Yeah, I feel like this person, you can really depend on them. I am getting that dependability, consistency, consistent kind of a person. That there will be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So they're going to give you space, and you're going to need to give this person space too. This is not someone that needs to be with you all the time, messaging you all of the time, that kind of thing. I was picking up that they want to talk to you more, but I don't feel like it's like something that they'll always do. This is the kind of person you'll go on a date and then you'll talk all night kind of thing until the sun comes up, but they're not going to be on your doorstep every single day kind of thing. Not too much, not too much. This person needs space in their life, as do you. So love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So I feel like this is going to be a very generous person too, giving plenty to you. How the feeling? Keep your heart open. You make the heart open. You make the heart open, and they're hoping that you're going to keep your heart open to them as well. It feels to me like they're feeling like you go on a good trajectory here and they want that to keep on going. They're a little bit afraid that it's going to go backward, and this is very healing to them. You're very healing. You've got a very healing aura around you. They feel calm around you. They feel, yeah, this would be a very restorative relationship for them. There's a spark between you as well. There's definite attraction here. This person has got a good mix. It says the unconditional love there, so but they've got a good mix of that that passion, the desire for you, and all of that. The spark for you, this healing and spark, and that just says it all in those two cards. There's that nice balance. What else? Wow. Orgasm. There is that balance again. So yeah, very attracted to you. Yeah, your sex life could be off the charts with this person. And you got healing again, you see. Healing, orgasm, and romance. It's going to be very balanced. You've got the best of both worlds here, of that depth and connection and the healing and the attraction and that spark and all of that. Good stuff. I like it. Okay, what else? That's what we want, right? The balance of it all. Miracles and blessings. So they feel like you're a miracle and a blessing to them, like that you've walked into their life. Let's get some message cards out from them. What do they want to say? The jealous and possessive doesn't feel like that to me. It feels like the opposite. You've got the space. I was just wondering whether these cards are going to come out with a negative, because there's a lot of negative cards in here, you know. I'm just wondering if this is true or not. It says please forgive me as well. Let's go again, because I'm not really trusting those cards. It doesn't feel aligned with the energy of the person that I'm picking up here. Okay, let's try again. Messages from this person. No, jealous and possessive. It comes out again. Okay, so they're jealous and possessive then. They've got a streak of jealousy in them, huh? I mean, that could point to loyalty as well, you know, a one-person kind of thing. Could do. Perhaps the please forgive me is around that. I'm so sorry. Do you know what I mean? It's like when someone apologizes for being that way, it's like, but if you're with me, you're with me kind of thing. It could be. Please forgive me. Or I'm so sorry because I am jealous and possessive. Like, if you're with me, you're with me. Could be. It's interesting those cards have come out twice though. Can we start over? Again? It feels like a different story now than the energy that I was picking up. Can we start over though? Take that if it resonates. If you've if this person was around before, or you had something else. Or perhaps they were trying to take it to the next stage and it was too fast or something like that. Do you want to start over? Don't know. What else do they want to say? Unhealthy attachments. Is that the past stuff? Chaos and conflict in the past. They've chosen unhealthy people before to be connected with. Okay. And so, yeah, they've had unhealthy attachments to people, but they're done playing games now. This person might have realized how they were choosing the wrong kind of people before. Like with that sunlight after darkness, I was getting that you're very different than the people that they've been with. They're working up the courage to contact you. That's that Two of Swords energy that I was picking up there. Okay, so you might have had something pass with this person. Then with that jealous and possessive, I'm so sorry, and can we start over? Of course, take it as it resonates. So if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, in that extended reading, I want to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. And is there something you should do or say, or is there something for you to let go of and heal to be ready for this person or move it along? Guidance for you with this person, you two together. What are the dynamics between you? How can you make it work really well? Any red flags that you need to know about? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder. Do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Beautiful roses. Let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If this is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it and find out how your person's feeling about you at the moment. Keeping your little flower in some water here, shot glass of water. And I went on a run early this morning, and there's by a dam in this resort that I'm in. Not a dam, a reservoir. There is some beautiful flowers, so I thought I'd take a detour and pick one of those beautiful flowers, and here it is. I've thought about it a few times. It's like I should do that in the morning, and I did. So there you go. That's why you've chosen the rose. Let's find how your person feels about you at the moment. Sunlight after darkness, you're refreshing. You are the crystal card. The crystal pile got this card out as well. And so beautiful. After difficult relationships, you are a blessing. After a hard time, you are a good time. Also, memories of the forgotten self. So you're bringing back something about them. You're reminding them of something that they've got going about them that they forgot about. You know how we get complacent through life when we kind of go, oh, well, that never eventuated, or I really wanted to do that in my life, but perhaps I'm a bit too old now. We've kind of let go of certain things, but you might have inspired them. I don't know, perhaps you might be an entrepreneur and they wanted to create a business, but then they never did. And they're like, yeah, I've got that same energy as flowers. Or it could be something that you're doing that reminds them of something that they've got inside of themselves. You're a breath of fresh air for them. And after hard times, after they've been through hard times. Mischief. Now, this could be, a playful side that you've got. They like that about you. They're fun, playful side, mischievous. Could be a bit cheeky. They like that about you. mischief. What else? So you can really lighten things up for this person. Perhaps they've been like, life's been heavy for them lately. Anchor. Ooh, solid anchor. They see you like as being very grounded, anchored in. Could be an earth sign. Are you? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I mean, other signs can be very grounded too. Wow, this could be something that they want long term as well. Because of that grounding energy, you make them feel grounded. Very nice. What else? How are they feeling about you right now, flowers? Two of Swords, undecided. Undecided whether to what, to approach you, ask you something like that, move things forward. How are they feeling right now? Flowers. They're getting ideas, bright ideas. Oh, I just had a flash then of when they're going to sleep, they start thinking about you. They start, you know how before you go to sleep, you kind of start half dreaming, but it's just your mind. You're just kind of going into a fantasy before you fall asleep. And you might start like imagining seeing someone the next day and what you'd say to them. It's like a practice kind of thing. I just got a flash that they've got like having ideas of what to say to you, ideas of like an approach or whatever. But it's like, it's in that, you know, those hours of darkness before you go to sleep where more things seem possible, and then when the sun comes out, and you wake up in the morning and you get in those situations, they're like, I can't do that. I'm not that person. I'm not the same person in the daylight that I am that person just before I fall asleep when I'm really relaxed. That's very specific, but I got that really strongly. So having all of these ideas, and they're thinking about how to approach you or something, or what to say to you. This could be someone like planning to propose to you or something like that. They're unsure when to do it, but they're having a lot of ideas around that and playing it out. Four of Swords, they find you very relaxing, calming, grounded, healing. You sunlight after darkness, so they could have been around very hard people before, and they find you very soft and they're safe. It's like the heart feels safe with you. Yeah, the heart feels safe with you. They could want to settle down with you, nest with you, that kind of thing. It could be a kind of person that's never been that interested in material things, but suddenly they want to like buy scatter cushions and things like that, you know. They get into that nesting kind of thing. You make them want to settle down. Not that they're a wild child or anything like that. I'm not picking that up. How do they feel then? The Two of Swords. Tell us about this Two of Swords. Undecided about what? The Knight of Inspiration and the Five of Voices. Scared of coming forward like a player, or coming forward with too much passion and you taking it the wrong way. Chaos and conflict coming from that. So they're scared to perhaps tell you their feelings or show you how attracted they are to you in case it causes a problem with you. In case you take offense at it, or it's chaos and conflict, you know, it causes disruption. Now, for some of you, this might be off the grounds, out of bounds kind of a relationship. If you work together or something like that, this is just for some of you. And it could be about that. It's like, what if I make a romantic or passionate move toward them? Could it cause like lots of chaos and conflict in the workplace? It could be that for some of you. For others, I think it's just they're scared. Perhaps perhaps you're very beautiful and you get a lot of players coming towards you, and they're afraid for you to think that they just want you like that. They don't just want you like that. This is not someone that's trying to play you. Movement into balance and new beginnings. So it's like they want to stick things out for a while and show you that they're determined to be there for the long term. Take it slowly, take it steadily kind of thing. They want to show you that because they want a new beginning with you. Like I said, this person is getting a bit nesting, a bit settled down kind of an energy, and they're surprising themselves. You know, kind of selling the Xbox to get scatter cushions. They could be doing, like, not that exact thing. I'm exaggerating, of course, but that kind of thing. They could be surprising themselves, you know, like getting stuff for the kitchen and cooking things. And it might have been out of character for them, but there's something about your energy that makes them want to settle down. There's something very grounding about you. So Ace of Swords, that dream thing that I was getting for pre-dream ideas of how to talk to you or how to propose to you or whatever that is. Tell us more about that. Oh, Ace of Emotions. Oh my God. It's either about telling you that they're in love with you or asking you to marry them. Four of Inspiration is the settling down and moving in. It's the solid structures. So it's the getting married or getting engaged or moving in with each other. So take it as it resonates, but whatever stage you're at in this relationship, the ideas that they're having that I was clearly getting when it comes to the light of day, that she's kind of scared to do it, but that's what it's about. It's about telling you their feelings, how much in love they are with you and wanting to settle down, wanting to get married or move in or whatever that next stage is. Wow. That's what they're getting ideas about. What's behind that? Self-love. Nice. So it's like they're loving themselves enough to realize that you're for them and to choose you. Going for what they want in their life. Because you're very grounded, calming, healing for them. You make them want to settle down. Scatter cushions. Next time you go around to the house, you'll see scatter cushions. Think of this reading. The 9 of Emotions, you're their wish fulfillment. You're everything that they want. You make the heart happy. Everything that the heart wants. What else? Let's indulge ourselves. The 10 of Emotions. Oh yeah, they want to settle down with you. They want the happily ever after with you. This person wants to marry you. What's behind that? It's divine timing. It's good timing for them as well. So they're probably thinking, rather than it being your energy that makes them want to settle down, they're probably thinking that you've shown up just as they have got to this weird part of their life where they're suddenly selling their Xboxes and buying scattered cushions. I think the energy has come about because of you, but there's always a readiness, right? You would never enter someone's life and that happen if there wasn't a readiness, if they weren't ready to do that. So divine timing is behind that. So this person is thinking, it's about time that they settled down and got married. What else? How else are they feeling? Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they'll manifest physically. So they believe you're their soulmate. You know, there's something in this red rose. I was drawn to it this morning. They're building the road around that at the moment and it's all sectioned off. And I went through the barricades and I went and got it. So there might be something to that, you know, because I felt to tell you that story of me getting the rose this morning, but I didn't tell you at the start that that's what I had to do. I went underneath some ropes that shut it all off, climbed over some equipment, and then got to that. So there might be something to that. I mean, like having overcome obstacles in your lives to get to each other. Sweet. Got forgiveness here as well. Pisces. Yeah, could be Pisces here. That would be, yeah, there could be a Pisces. That very emotional kind of an energy. Or perhaps they're just that way with you and they're not a Pisces. But strong energy. Forgiveness energy. Healing energy. All of that. What else? Soul connection. They've got a soul connection with you. The soulmate card, soul connection. Yeah, you're kind of made for each other, you two. Well, that's what they're feeling. I hope you're feeling it too. Is that how you feel about them too? Let me know in the comments below. What a sweet reading. I love it. Sometimes my readings, they can be a little hard hitting sometimes, and it's really nice when I get these positive ones. So thank you for coming along so I can read this one. It lifts my spirit when I get these positive ones. They find you very influential. They listen to what you say and they take heed of that. And so they trust your opinion on things. They trust what you say. Again, with that grounded energy that you've got, They really trust you, and they're highly influenced by you. Might be an influencer, but no, but if you're not an influencer, you are an influencer because you're influencing this person. Rules. Virgo, Capricorn, rules. Yeah, they could be quite strict with themselves before. Perhaps even now. Have a lot of self-discipline, a lot of rules for themselves, be very driven, be very particular in what they have in their life, who they have in their life, what they eat, that kind of thing, how they dress. A lot of rules for themselves. And loneliness. They're lonely right now, perhaps seeing you as lonely right now, wanting to be with you. Lots of purple. And I get a depth when there's so much purple around like this. I get a depth of connection, like they want a really deep connection. No, not those, please. Want a really deep connection with you. That's soul connection. Demonstrate love. Find out what's important to those you love and act on it. So they're finding out what's important to you to take action on that. That could be those ideas that they're having here as well on how to propose to you. Propose whatever it is that they're proposing. Let's get some message cards out from them. Soulmate. Beautiful. You're the soulmate. That's come up so many times now. Well, 3 times. You're the love of my life. Wow. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. It's only because you're shiny. They got the self-love card out a few times here, and everyone struggles with self-love from time to time, or self-hatred from time to time. But I'm not picking that this person is particularly insecure or anything like that. It's more like you're the bright shining star kind of thing. There's memories of forgotten self, so they do feel a soul connection with you, and like you're not that different from them, but they put you on this pedestal and think you're amazing. So please be patient with me. It's just nerves. It's like just nerves of like how to approach it. I was even feeling it then. My voice getting a bit. How to approach you, what to say, how to say it, that kind of thing. That could be why this demonstrate love. Find out what's important to you so that they can approach you in the right way, make it really very meaningful for you. So beautiful. Twin flame journey. They believe that you're twin flames. Wow. I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over. And so perhaps they wish that they'd approached you when they first met you. Perhaps they might have known you for years, this person, but you might have both been getting ready to like actually be in a relationship like this. I'm battling inner demons. Again, I'm not picking up anything major at the moment, but there are obstacles in the way. Okay. So battling inner demons there, nothing major, but there are obstacles in the way still. So, if that sounds like it is your story, could be story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In that deeper dive, in that extended reading, I'm going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So should you be doing something, letting go of something, healing something, saying something, or doing something to move this forward or make it easier for them or whatever. Guidance for you two together in this relationship. So get you guys together. What are the dynamics between you? Are there any red flags there that you need to know about? How can you make it work really well? That kind of thing. And how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open your PDFs with. You might even be getting a red rose from them as well, you know, with that love offer. And in that email, in the email, you clicked on the flower, And in that PDF, you will see a picture of a video amongst other things. When you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there before you click off. Leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. And if this is where you're leaving me good luck with all of this and enjoy it, it feels like an amazing relationship to me. But let's find out in that deeper dive. If you're coming with me to that, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, I'm just going to call you Crystal then. If you chose the shell, then this one's for you. Shells, let's find out how your person is feeling about you at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into it and find out how your person's feeling about you at the moment. The awakening, you've woken them up to something, woken them up to themselves, I heard. You've woken them up to themselves. Ooh, could be a rude awakening, let's see. Could have told them some home truths or made them look at themselves in a different light. Road less traveled, or it could be that they're an unusual kind of person, black sheep, and you are too, and perhaps unusual in the same way, and kind of looking at each other going, you're my kind of weird. You're my kind of weirdo. Woken up, perhaps to the fact that it's okay for them to be as they are, which of course it is. Breathe. Could have taken the breath away. Breathe. Could have made them feel really, really nervous. You could be making them feel really nervous when they have to breathe around you, and yeah, you take the breath away. Wow. Yeah, you take the breath away. Wow. Okay. Top Gun vibes. How are they feeling about you? 10 of Cups. You're my happily ever after. I want to settle down with you. You're going to make my heart really happy. The Lovers. And passion too. Red hot lovers. Like really wanting to be with you. Passionate about you. That spark. That attraction. On a physical level. Making the heart happy too. Can it get any better than this? Yes. Inner child happiness, the Sun card. Wow, the readings today have been awesome. I love it. The Sun card. Because my readings sometimes, you might have noticed, they can be a bit hard hitting sometimes and tell you the cold hard truth, but it's so nice to tune into these energies. So thank you for coming along with this energy. So nice to get positive readings sometimes. It lifts my heart and makes me feel happy. Like this, the Sun card, happy, your inner child being happy. So it's like you've known each other forever. You can play like children together, and you make each other feel like you are kids again. Really beautiful. This could be like best friends and lovers. 10 of Cups, the Lovers and the Sun. It doesn't get much better than that. Look at that. Why the 10 of Cups? You're a good choice. You're a good choice, and plenty of fish in the sea, kind of a feeling from that card. But why the 10 of Cups? It's like you're the best choice. The 10 of Cups again, happily ever after. It's like they might have a lot of choice, this person. They could be very attractive, have a lot of choice, but you're like the best choice. You're the one. Yeah, it feels like they're clear on you. So if they've got like a lot of suitors around them or people going for them, they're very clear that you're the one that is a happily ever after. What's behind that? Not those. What's behind that? That was just a messy shuffle. Not that either. Here we go. Growth and omens. So they've had omens about you. Okay, signs about you. They've had like spiritual confirmation and synchronicities and all kinds of things. But also, apart from those signs, it got growth here. And so that they know, it's like they've been doing the work and they're ready for that. They've been doing the inner work. So this person kind of knows that they're ready for this settling down relationship kind of thing. They know that you're the right choice as well because of those omens, but because of the growth that they've grown in themselves. So this person knows themselves now, know exactly what it is that they want, and it's you, the Lovers, and the passion. Oof. You could seem quite different than each other on certain levels, but just looking at that card, the different heights, different skin colors, you could have different backgrounds, but essentially you're the same. Night of inspiration, a lot of passion. A lot of passion. So they've got a lot of attraction, physical attraction to you here. Want to be your lover, gotta be with you. Yeah, so attracted to you, so attractive, Queen of Inspiration. That's the you're so good looking. Now both of you might be really good looking and have a lot of options as a result. And the High Priestess, intuitively they know. There's that thing again of the intuition, the signs. They've had synchronicities and they've had confirmation from the universe about you, some kind of a way. Now that could just be like to them. I had a friend who used to get confirmation with cars beeping the horns, and you know, we all have our different signs kind of thing. It could be numbers. What do you get, like numbers? You always look at the clock when it's a certain time. Me, it's 7:47. I look at the clock when it's 7:47. Of course, 11:11. We all see that one, right? So much. But you know, whatever their sign is, could be anything. Could be birds swooping, or I don't know. What's behind that is abundance. Abundance is behind that. Interesting. So you've both got a lot of people around you. You're the most attractive to them. You're the one that they want to settle down with, have the happily ever after with. There's a lot of attraction here. You're the most attractive to them on different levels is what it feels like. The Sun card, it's like inner children being happy. You know that Sun card in the traditional Rider-Waite deck is the baby on a horse, naked with its arms out kind of thing. It's the inner child being happy, being free, you know. It's like the joy of life. Ultimate happiness. Six of Inspiration. The Six of Wands, that is the recognition of being together. This person will want to be seen on your arm kind of thing, or you on their arm. So happy to be with you. They've got clarity about that, about pushing away everything else, like saying no to everything else. So they want to be on this path with you and just you. So they're very clear on that they want to be with you. So if you've been unsure about that, if this person wants to be kind of seen with you, especially if they're really attractive and they have a lot of people like trying to get with them, they're very clear that they want to be with you and say no to the rest. So I think they'll be quite demonstrative about that too as well. There's unlimited possibilities behind that. So yeah, they could have anyone that they want really. And that could be both of you as well. But no, they're clear. They're clear with that, to say no to everyone else. So this person is clear on that. Muse of Voices, King of Swords. But they just want you and they want to be seen with you. Make them very happy. Wow. Okay. And what else? What else are they feeling? Could be a little bit possessive with that. Like what be wanting to be seen with you, but we'll see. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay, so they could be very attractive, have a lot of choice, and been around a lot of yes people before, and that's not what they want for a relationship. They want someone that's on a level with them, someone that will say yes and no to them, you know, someone who has something about them. And so they're looking for a more balanced relationship, new beginnings, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So they feel like you're going to be living your dreams passionately together. There is that this card here, road less traveled. You actually make this person nervous, and now I'm getting more into their energy. I would say that they're a very confident person, and they've had the pick of whoever they've wanted to be, but you make them nervous with that Breathe card. Because you're the one that challenges them. You're the one that expects more of them, right? Tell us more. And that's what they want. They don't want just a yes person. They want a yes and a no person, and that's you. Because you got something about you, good for you. Go deeper. They want a deeper relationship. This could be a Scorpio that we're talking about here as well. Very well could be. Scorpios are loyal, right? But they've got that passionate side and all of that kind of thing. They want depth in relationship of emotions for sure. Could be. Let me know in the comments below if I'm talking about a Scorpio for you. And tell me what your sign is too in the comments below as well. It's interesting to know the signs. I'm not an astrologer, but I'm interested. I dabble. A little bit, not much. Not much in natural astrology, more of like signs and what people are like and picking them, you know. Healing. This is a very healing relationship. They find you very calm and healing, restorative to them. They can let their guard down with you. Even though you're expecting more of them, they still feel like nurtured. They don't feel like they're being attacked by you, kind of thing. Got rejection here as well. Interesting because I was clearly getting that they can have anyone they want, but kind of you are the challenge. You're the one that could reject them. You're the one that might say no to them, right? Because you're also a no person. You're not just a yes person. So that could be why you're making them nervous with that breathe card. You make them nervous to be around because usually they ask people and they say yes. They've had yes people around them for sure. So trust and manipulation. Trust is an issue for them. To get in a relationship with you, to be with you deeper in a relationship, they have to give up some of their control because they've been the leader in relationships, and they feel a bit more vulnerable with you. And so trust might become an issue for them because you could manipulate them. Manipulation being a toxic feminine trait, right? And they may have been manipulated by toxic feminine before and be scared of that because you yield more power than others have before over them. What else? So there's a bit of fear going on in them. The heart of the matter, there's more going on that meets the eye. They know there's more to this relationship that meets the eye. They've got this turmoil within them about you. You're kind of challenging to them. In a good way, though, in a good way. Don't go changing. What do they want to say for themselves? What have they got to say for themselves, this one? I wish I could take it back. You know, I was just looking at that awakening card then, and as I was shuffling, I was thinking, well, how have you awakened them then? How have you awakened them? Now, it could be this. I wish I could take it back. Because they've been around yes people and always got what they want, then their initial approach to you might not have been the best for you. And perhaps it was through that they realized that you were different than the rest. Perhaps you already rejected them. And so they wish they could take it back. They wish they hadn't done that first time around. But it feels to me like they did find out what you're made of. So even if they could take it back, they wish it hadn't happened, but they learned what you're made of because it did happen. I feel terrible for hurting you, and they know that they hurt you, and so they feel real bad about that. But like I said, it feels like that's what gave them the information of who you really are and that you're not going to be a pushover. You're always on my mind. They're always thinking about you. Wow. What did they do? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to share, that is. I want a new beginning with you. They want to start again. They want that beginning again. So yeah, it does appear that they approached you in the wrong kind of a way. Rose-colored glasses. Optimistic kind of a person. They might see you as that, or they might be that too. I wish you were here with me. You might be at a distance from this person and they wish that you were there with them. Okay, so if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, in that extended reading, I'm going to be going into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. So what should you do then? Is there something you should say or be doing? Is there something for you to be healing and letting go of, to get ready for this person or whatever? And guidance for you guys in this relationship. So you two together, what are the dynamics in this relationship? Are there any red flags there that you need to know about? How can you make it work really well? And also how this might all play out with possible timelines. If you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It is an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on your device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Leave me a comment. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell. And if this is where you're leaving me, then good luck with all of this. Sounds great. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive for even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly.